Hey, look who's back in town.
Barry, it's Megan.
Hi, this is Barry. I'm out running around. Just leave a message.
Damn it, Barry, it's Megan. If you're there, please pick up the phone. I'm in Willow Haven and I need help fast.
Sorry, Barry, you weren't fast enough. Barry, Tina, and Earl are settling in for an evening of watching movies and eating popcorn.
Oh, no. I hope it's not the office.
Damn it, Barry, it's Megan. I need help. I'm in Willow Haven. Please, fast.
Megan Lockhart?
The detective, but I thought she left Central.
Willow Haven's a resort town north of here, right? Gotta go.
It's 150 miles from here.
Whoa, that'll take him a good 30 seconds. So yeah, he'd better get going.
I know I've never done that kind of distance before.
Barry, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you can't...
I know. I'm risking muscle fatigue, dehydration, blackouts. You heard the message. Start without me. I'll be back.
Well, I guess it's just you and me, Earl. Popcorn?
Just make sure you only eat from your side of the bucket, Earl. I don't like my popcorn soggy.
Prepare to be amazed, ladies and gentlemen. I am James Montgomery Jesse. Welcome to my world of illusion wonder show.
Yes, he's crazy. He's performing for a room full of mannequins that even includes hecklers.
Hey, you call that an act? You stink!
A disbeliever? See if you can figure out how this works.
Good thing it was only a dummy, though we'll learn later on that if it had been a real person, he would have done the same thing. He's not just crazy, he's homicidally insane. The big finish to his act will prove that beyond any doubt.
Other prestidigitators may give you the illusion of sawing a woman in half.
You're crazy!
But there's no substitute for the real thing.
He loses more lovely assistants that way, and he does intend to do it. We'll learn that it's not the first time.
Who the hell are you?
He hasn't been keeping up with Central City news because he wasn't in Central City.
This is my show! My show! A disappearing act, huh? Ooh, I gotta learn how to do that.
It's easy. First you go find some lightning and hold a metal golf club up toward it. One lunatic suitably packaged for offering as a gift.
How'd you get involved with the mandrake here?
Routine repo job. His name's James Jesse, like Jesse James, only backwards and twisted. I followed him across state lines and he turns the tables and starts chasing me. I thought I lost him on the back roads and then he set up a trap for me here.
Well, he won't do much of that now, so let's turn him over to the cops.
Mustache and beard are real. Oh, so I lied.
I gotta tell you, I'm impressed, ma'am. Took real guts to take this guy down.
Oh, it was nothing really. A little martial arts training and a lot of street fighting.
If you hadn't already recognized Mark Hamill, it was a pretty good disguise, so that's okay. After Return of the Jedi in 1984, he did lots of character parts, both in movies and on TV. Not long after this, he voiced the Joker in Batman the Animated Series, yet another role that made him a household word. I used to love it when he would read a certain guy's tweets in the Joker voice. I don't care what your politics are, that was genuinely funny. His talent seems to know no bounds, and the Luke Skywalker character has pretty well made him immortal in his own time. Someone asked him if being remembered for one character bothers him. His answer? People think being remembered most for one character is a negative thing, but I don't. I never expected to be remembered for anything. He's in a very different role today, but there's no doubt we're watching a master at the top of his craft.
Well, you hit the jackpot with this bird. It's been tough to track. He's got more personalities than a variety show. He's wanted for murder in 5 states.
That's 6 states. She didn't stop me. It was that Flash thing.
Yeah, right. And I'm Bugs Bunny.
Oh, we can tell you're not Bugs Bunny. You don't have a carrot.
Megan, you've won my heart. You're aggressive, persistent, tough, everything I admire in a woman. You hear me? I love you. Megan, please. You've got to believe me.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Megan, I love you. I love you.
He says that like it's a good thing. Barry is still pretty weak, so Megan will drive him home.
You can do that at high speed?
If I have to.
Oh, it makes my life sound pretty dull.
Oh, yeah, right. Like tonight, huh?
Okay, you got me. Now.
Oh, shh. Tina's sleeping.
No, don't worry, I'm awake. Megan's with you. Oh, of course. Did everything turn out all right?
Well, let's just say if not for Barry, I'd be beside myself.
Yeah, that would be the oldest joke in the book way to put it. More precisely, she'd be on a steady diet of half and half.
Besides you, she is the only one who knows I'm the Flash, so...
Well, I guess I can't be the only one.
Do I detect a note of jealousy?
Listen, I'll, make some tea, and the 3 of us can sit down, catch up.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Look, I've really got to hit the road. Megan, if you're looking for a hotel, the Ritz on 2nd Street has phenomenal room service.
No, you're staying here, all right? I got plenty of room right here.
Oh. Great. Yeah. Well, nice seeing you again, Megan.
Same here, McGee.
Tina's feeling like a third leg, so she's out of there. Barry insists on taking the couch and letting Megan have the bed.
You know, Barry, not only are you fast, but you're nice.
Nice?
Thanks for saving my life. Yet again.
He wasn't expecting that. He was hoping, but he wasn't expecting.
Right.
Yeah, they're both going right to sleep. And I'm gonna run a marathon tomorrow. Yeah, now she's up there in the shower all naked and everything, but it's okay. She's a house guest and it's time to sleep. I have a feeling there's only one way he's going to get to sleep, and they can't show it on television, even at super speed. Take my advice. Do not let your mind picture that. She's wearing the pajama top, he's wearing the bottom. Gotta do something about this.
We could meet halfway. I thought you were tired.
Exhausted.
Yeah, me too.
In 1980, when Superman got in the sack with Lois Lane in Superman 2, a lot of people pitched a major fit. They said it degraded the character and all kinds of stuff like that. What a difference 10 years makes, eh?
With that lightning bolt insignia signifying his dark power.
Will you listen to this knucklehead?
I just can't believe we gotta haul him all the way to state lockup.
What the hell with that? Take me to Central City. That's where this Flash lives, right?
They would want to do this for you because
You stole the only woman I ever loved from me.
That's because you murdered the other 12 only women you ever loved.
he really was going to kill Megan with that chainsaw. It's a good thing being number 13 was lucky for her.
Flash kidnapped her, brainwashed her with his black science. There's only one man who can stop the Flash.
Hey, hey, hey!
They know the guy is an illusionist and they don't think he might know how to pick handcuffs. These two died of carelessness. He takes the car and heads for Central City.
I like it.
A prop warehouse is the perfect place for him because it's gadget central and there's no end to what he can do with this stuff.
You may have defeated James Jesse, but you'll never defeat the Trickster.
The DC Universe has actually had 3 Tricksters, 2 of which did fight the Flash. Trickster number 1, James Jesse, first appeared in 1960. Unlike our James here, he was a circus acrobat. In fact, the first time they met, the Flash guessed from the Trickster's outfit that he was a circus guy, and that's how he tracked him down. He had a pair of boots that enabled him to walk on air, among other things. Somewhere along the way, he turned good. I haven't found anything to suggest that he was a serial murderer or that he was clinically insane. But let's be frank about this. We're not telling a Flash story. We're showcasing Mark Hamill's unbelievable range of talent.
When our corrupt DA friend used me to blackmail you, I figured I had some thinking to do, so I ended up in LA and came to a few realizations.
So like what?
Like, 1, I hate anyone who uses the word dude in a sentence.
Remind me to wear this if I'm ever around her.
And 2, sitting around doing nothing makes me totally insane.
So you started doing repo work, right?
To pass the time, the thrill, the adrenaline rush.
I know all about that.
Do I know you do?
So, should I call the chap Lip Squad, or would you two prefer to be alone?
It's going to get worse. Here comes Tina.
Again, I'm really sorry about last night.
Oh, don't worry, Barry. I understand. Anyway, we still have the police costume ball Saturday night.
We do?
Yeah. Did you forget?
No. Well, yeah, kind of. You know, Megan's in town, you know, and I thought that, well, maybe...
Well, maybe we could make it a foursome. How about Gibson from Cybernetics?
Gibson?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would, make 4 of us.
The only question is who's with who. I don't think Tina has grasped that yet.
Listen, you 2 go alone.
Well, listen, I really don't want to leave you stuck on a Saturday.
No, don't worry, Barry. It's no big deal. Saturday was iffy at best anyway.
Iffy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, if you're sure it's all right.
Listen, I gotta run. Have a great time. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Or maybe she has grasped it and there are things he hasn't grasped yet.
Harry, you have got to hear this one, man. You've got to hear this.
Officers Murphy and Bellows, Megan Lockhart.
I remember you last year at the company fire, wasn't it?
How could I forget?
Pleasure.
Yeah, same here.
Barry, wait till you hear this. Okay, Sherlock Jr. here. Every time he sees the Flash, it's without me, so now he thinks I'm the Flash.
Murphy is always out of sight whenever the Flash shows up. I made a chart.
He could make one of those for every person in Central City and come up with the same results. Most people aren't around when the Flash shows up. But Bellows is going to beat this to a pulp.
Well, now, Murph, it does seem that you do protest too much.
You know, I saw the Flash once, and I must say, it is very close. Those steely eyes.
Officer Murphy, I'm proud to work with you, and your secret is safe with all of us.
And Megan and Barry will help him beat it to a pulp. I have a feeling this is the most fun Barry has had recently. Well, except for,
Perkins, Crenshaw, we got a double homicide at the DeSoto exit on 61.
What's up, Lieutenant?
Some psycho named James Jesse. He killed 2 state troopers last night on the highway and dumped the bodies in the city limits. Those for me?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not sure why they didn't see that coming, but they know what it means, and they're gonna have to be ready for just about anything.
In my darkest hours, arrayed against my greatest foes, you've always stood by me, Frank, ever my faithful and trustworthy sidekick. What do you think?
Oh, Trickster, it's beautiful. Right now, I'm not feeling too beautiful. Because my mind is clouded by the Flash's hypnotic powers.
The Fiend!
He's talking to a dummy he made with Megan's picture on it. Barry and Megan are at a park watching children play and discussing the matter. They're not really getting anywhere, and the interruptions aren't helping.
The looks of this.
Citizens of Central City, I am the Trickster, here to rescue you from the menace known as the Flash.
And how does a big statue of Mercury do that?
Oh, and to save the darling of my heart from his fiendish affections. Ta-ta for now.
Mr. Hammill, I admire your talents to no end. But don't try to do the Cesar Romero Joker laugh. It just doesn't come out right. When you do the animated series, come up with your own. Yeah, something like that. And when you're done figuring out the laugh, please explain how blowing up children rescues the city and Megan from the Flash. At the station, they're giving Garfield a full rundown on this guy. He's wanted for murder in 6 states and is a chameleon. He can pose as anything from a doctor to a physicist to a stage magician. Garfield has a theory.
What next? It's like the Flash draws him out of the woodwork.
Wait a minute. You think the Flash is responsible for the Trickster?
Circus suit, high media profile, works outside the law. Every loon in a 3-mile radius has got to have a case of costume envy.
That rattled Barry. Now he's not so sure he's doing the city any favors. Megan assures him that he didn't create the Trickster. She's right, she did. Not deliberately, she was just trying to repo a car, and it snowballed into this. And the Trickster just took a bunch of hostages at a novelty shop.
Well, ever since you left me, I've been jailed in my heart. Hey, I've been looking, baby, for a brand new start. Hey, I'm just a prisoner of love. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
He has everyone tied up, so there's no telling what he's hearing inside his head, but at least it seems to be favorable.
Yes, yes, yes. Itching powder. Good, good, good. Vanishing cream. Oh, this is one terrific escape tool, let me tell you. Let's see.
He thinks he's in an RPG. He's gathering his items to set out on his quest. Hey, Jesse, this isn't Myst. This is real life.
No one's singing. And we know what happens when we don't sing, don't we? When your love is stolen from you, like that Flash stole mine, you've got to do everything you can to win her back, right?
Wrong. If she chooses someone else and you can't change her mind by heartfelt discussion, you back off, respect her wishes, and let her go. It's possible he's so far gone he didn't understand a word of that.
What do you know about love?
Honey bun. You're still under his power, aren't you?
Let him go, Jesse. It's over.
Do I have to kill him to prove my love? Hate it when he does that.
Next time, the instant he takes a step toward you, shoot. You can aim for a shoulder or leg or something if you don't want to kill him, but do something besides talk. And by the way, Trickster, a simple smoke bomb isn't going to slow the Flash down. But a street full of marbles will. He seems to have torn something in his knee, so let's go see Tina.
Sorry to ruin your evening, Tina.
Yow! Oh, I'm sorry. Did that sting?
Well, maybe that's why I screamed in agony.
Here, next time bite on this.
With your healing metabolism and this salve's restorative properties, you'll be fine in a few hours.
What a deal. I wish I had that kind of medical coverage.
Thanks a lot, Tina. I'm glad you were in the lab.
Well, it's not like I had much of a social calendar.
Barry, I suggest you take a few moments alone with Tina. Too bad he didn't even notice. Megan says this is all my fault. That man died because of me. Nobody's sure what to say to that because whether she intended it or not, she's right.
Look, the question is, how are we going to stop him?
We?
Yes. I mean, that's how it works, isn't it? You work the streets and I work the lab. I've got used to troubleshooting Central City. I kind of enjoy it.
Well, unless you've got a giant whoopee cushion, I don't think Star Labs is really up to this one. Now, what's next, huh? A high-speed search of the city? What?
Oh, Barry, why don't you just slap her across the face 100 times in less than a second? It'll hurt her a lot less than that.
I think you should let that leg heal, and I will do my own work.
What? But it's the Flash Jesse's after.
Because of me. I'm no damsel in distress. I'm a detective. I found you out, and I can find Jesse.
But
I'll call you later.
At least she's not as clueless as he is.
Now, what's she trying to prove?
Maybe you should ask yourself the same question.
What's that supposed to mean?
You can't be a knight in shining red armor for everybody every day. Now, I have to go too. I don't live here, you know.
This is what happens when you let all your brains migrate down to the little head, Barry. You know eventually she's going to have to spell it out for him, maybe even draw him a diagram, because his think machine is not functioning. Barry took the basic police training, but then went to the lab. Megan is a professional detective, and she's gotten a line on the kind of place where Jesse might have gotten that statue he blew up. There are over 20 theatrical warehouses in the city, and with nothing else to go on, she'll check them all.
Barry Allen?
Yep.
Bob Endicott, FBI. On the James Jesse case, your chief tells me you're attached to the investigation.
Yeah, I was just going over the files from your office. This Jesse's a real character.
I'll say. He's the most brilliant criminal mind I've ever chased across 12 states. You know, they don't even have the San Antonio incident. Guy was nearly elected mayor in '88.
And if Barry was paying attention at all, he'd know that is Jesse, but he was just fuming to Julio about not knowing what either of the women in his life wants, so he's a little distracted.
You're not supposed to have any idea. But look at it this way, man. At least you're not sublimating your sex drive with food anymore, right?
Considering the scrambled mess his head is right now, I'm not so sure that's a good thing.
We're extremely concerned about Miss Lockhart. And my office is prepared to put her under federal protection.
Well, I'm not sure she wants protection. She's
Well,
staying
there
with
now.
me, so you can
Alan?
talk to her if you want.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. What's
It's the
up?
Trickster. He's left another love letter for your girlfriend by Parkhurst Alley.
Girlfriend.
Garfield doesn't necessarily mean it that way, but it's not going to stop him from taking it that way.
We've already got some burn victims. The lunatics in the truck, and I want the bomb squad here now.
Hey, watch out for that yo-yo in the car. He may have accomplices.
Guys like him don't use accomplices. And that's not even him in the car, it's one of his dummies. They don't know that yet.
Go ahead, Murph. Change into your outfit. I won't tell anything. Will you stop at that long enough so we can take care of the trickster?
You know, it hurts me that you don't feel you can trust me.
Fellas, if I hear one more word about this I'm the Flash stuff, I'll...
You'll what, Murph? What?
Bellows didn't see that, and when the Flash shows up, he'll draw the most logical conclusion.
Your secret's safe with me, pal.
Later on, they'll have a slight difference of opinion as to what that secret is. Things have been super intense for a while now, so that was the perfect place to put a little comedy. And it flows so smoothly you don't even realize that's what's happening. We've had consistent writing like that, so to this day I'm still scratching my head trying to sort out why this didn't catch on better.
Take it easy. Megan? Come on. She's not here, Alan.
Down, Earl. He's fed.
Listen to Earl, Barry. Dogs know. I trust my dog's opinion of people way more than I trust my own because I tend to think the best of anyone I meet. But if my dog reacts the way Earl did, my thinking changes real quick. Barry hasn't learned to do that. The message is from Megan telling him she's found the Trickster's hideout. He won't be able to get over there as quickly as he'd like because Agent Endicott insists on going with him.
Well, I'm not exactly sure why he's here.
Well, I wanted to talk, and your door was open. Listen, you got a message on your machine. I don't like this one bit, Alan. She shouldn't be here.
She can take care of herself, Endicott.
Barry?
What'd I tell you? Megan, over here.
Oh, glad you could make it. Who's that with you?
This is Federal Agent Endicott.
Federal agent like hell.
Sweet dreams, Alan.
Jesse!
Still under the mind control of the Flash.
Okay, let me put this another way.
When you have to shoot, shoot, don't talk.
I'd hoped my fireworks display would distract him long enough to break the spell.
Don't move, scum!
I rest my case. After what he's done and the way he's been threatening her, no jury in the country would convict her of anything but self-defense. Too bad we won't find out. But we can't kill him. He has to come back one more time in the final episode.
I ask so little of you, my faithless companion.
Jesse, don't. Maybe we just need counseling.
As my loyal sidekick, you have room for but one man in your life.
Okay, I'll be your sidekick. Just let him go. I don't love him or the Flash.
You love me.
Yes, I love you.
And you hate him.
He means nothing to me.
Then let's kill him.
He's insane, as we know, but he's seen how she reacts when he kills someone. So what makes him think killing another person will bring her around? Your guess is probably better than mine. If we were going to psychoanalyze him, I'd surmise that power is the key. Taking someone's life is exercising the ultimate power over them, and he seems to think that's the key to her heart. He's not listening to her or judging her reactions. On the other hand, she's just a sidekick. Why should he listen to her? He gives the orders and makes the decisions. Just ask him. He's putting Barry in the water tank, the same trick that Houdini was doing when his appendix burst and ultimately did him in. I'm pretty sure Barry doesn't have appendicitis, so the outcome may be a little different. They always have to leave the room so nobody sees how the hero got out. We saw it with the Adam West Batman, with the George Reeves Superman, now the John Wesley ship Flash. Maybe it's a DC thing. I'll bet on his best day Houdini never got out like that.
Who's there?
It's me. What happened to you?
Just took an impromptu dip in the Trickster's aquarium. I'll be right back.
He has to tell her that Jesse has Megan. He thinks she's his sidekick, so hopefully he hasn't hurt her yet.
Well, I hope to God you're right.
I'm glad to see you're so concerned.
Oh, come on, Barry. I like Megan. It's just before she came along, I was the only one that knew you were the Flash. It was our secret. But if things are starting to happen between you and Megan, then...
Hey, listen. Whatever happens, it's not going to get in the way of our friendship.
I know that. I guess I just wanted to hear you say it.
I think he did, too. I get the feeling suddenly he's realizing how he's treated her recently.
Now, we've got to think logically. How do we handle the Trickster?
Oh. That's it. What we have to do is not think logically. And play the Trickster's game right back at him.
The Flash challenges the Trickster to a clash of titans, Infantino Hotel tonight.
No way will the Trickster be able to resist that. And he chose the location and time very deliberately.
In the middle of a police costume ball?
The Trickster's ego is way out of control. I'm sure it'll show. And I couldn't assemble more cops in one place if I tried.
Valid point. The Trickster grabs one of the flyers and is determined that he'll be there and he'll kill the Flash, and then he and Megan will have a nice honeymoon. I'm reasonably sure they have very different ideas of what constitutes nice.
Hey, look, it's the Flash. Where?
Oh, our mistake. It's the girl in gold boots.
Can I answer questions?
Murph, what are you doing? I could no longer live a lie, Bellows. That's right, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. Michael Francis Murphy is the Flash.
Oh, no.
They head inside where he discovers 10 other Flashes got here before he did. I considered making a joke about Big Dish Energy, but I'm not sure how many people would get it.
Remember, my dear, try not to breathe.
You know, those things have straps on them so you don't have to do that.
You crimson miscreant. Your days in Central City are numbered.
I'm not the Flash, you dipstick.
A decoy? Pathetic!
If you don't like that one, there's 10 more for you to choose from.
Nobody tricks the Trickster.
We need some air out here. Something stinks.
First things first, he disposes of the gas bomb and then basically tells the Trickster, let's play.
I knew you were coming, so I baked a cake.
If you can't sing like Eileen Barton, don't try to do that song. And he thinks that will get the Flash?
Oops. No more strength.
And now here's something we hope you really like.
You don't do a very good Rocky and Bullwinkle either. Maybe you should stick to talking like the Trickster.
What? This isn't the real prank. You've substituted a robot in her place. I can cut her and she won't bleed.
He's been calling her Prank this whole time. I suppose that's supposed to be a suitable name for the Trickster's sidekick, but she's fine with her real name if it's all the same to him. And doesn't he realize the Flash can snatch that knife out of his hand before he even notices what happened?
Enough! I'm sick of this cartoon crap!
Mother, please. I'd rather do it myself.
Magic's never been my strong suit. But juggling is a snap.
He couldn't let Megan have all the fun. This is the Flash, not the Megan Lockhart show.
I don't know, Murph. I feel like a fool. I saw you and the Flash in the same room.
What? Wait.
He collared the Trickster. Don't tell me you didn't see that.
All that tear gas, I couldn't see a thing.
Oh, that figures. Well, anyway, you can't beat him.
Okay, but if the Flash is so fast, why couldn't he be in two places at once?
Murph finally learned the fine art of just go with it. Megan can't stick around. She's really hooked on Barry, and that scares her. Commitment isn't her thing, because we only have the budget for one pseudo-girlfriend for Barry, and she's already here. As I said, Megan will be back for the final episode when we put the Trickster on trial. But between now and then, I wish someone had come up with the idea of the Megan Lockhart show. We've seen little bits of what she does. She leads a really interesting life. A show about her properly written, one that builds on her detective skills and her penchant for getting herself into trouble, could have been a hit. We'll have to be content with watching Barry do the same things, only with considerably less flair.
Hey friends, I hope you're enjoying my look at the Flash. If you like it, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. If you really like it, consider becoming a patron. $2 a month gets you extra content like Hogan's Heroes and It's About Time. $5 a month gets you that and more, so take a look. The link is down there in the description. I also do lots of other stuff, so take a moment to look it over. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Oldest joke in the world, even super, is an illusionist, and they're going to have to ready for just about anything. But she was, hey you, hey, want to come replace Memorex?